Let's begin with the striking Svetlana Khorkina. She earned a silver medal in the all-around at last year's World.
This is an excellent vault that she originated several years back. Highly complicated. Watch this. Round off entry. It's a half twist off the board onto the horse. Now she does a half twist off into a back somersault in pike position. Very, very complex.
Khorkina earned a 9.662 on her first attempt.
She won a silver medal at the World Championships on this event in 1994 on the strength of her two vaults. But she really needed a better landing on that first vault because that was the strongest of the two and worth more in the code of points. This one will be scored out of a 9-9. It's a pike cuervo. Oh, much better landing. Watch this. It's a half twist off the horse. This is basically the afterflight of her previous vault into a back somersault in pike position. Much better vault.
Khorkina's second vault earns a 9.612 for an overall average of 9.637. Pai Gil-soo from the People's Republic of Korea.
This routine is going to blow you away. He's the two-time world champion on this event, and he has revolutionized swing technique and difficulty. Watch this. On one pommel, so many times around, then he's going to switch over to the other pommel and go around once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times around on one pommel. If you do more than 3 times around on one pommel, you're already earning bonus points. He went around 9 times without touching the leather or the other pommel. Boy, that's the class of the meet right there.
Let's go quickly over to the vault area where the Pan Am bronze medalist is Anya Portuondo.
Interesting strategy she's using. She's saving her best vault for last. I think it could work. This vault is worth a 9.9. Her second vault is worth a 10. Very nice power through the horse. She does this in piked position and a half twist. She could have opened up a little bit more, but she came up with a good landing.
A great score for Pai Gil-soo, 9.825, the score to beat. Portuondo from Cuba getting ready for her second attempt. She earned a 9.687 on her first try.
And this is the strongest of her 2 vaults. Yurchenko double twist and a great landing. We very well may be seeing Cuba's first World Championship medal ever. Excellent vault. Round off entry. Very difficult vault. 2 twists in a laid out position, well up above the horse, and a good landing.
Portuondo's second vault score, a 9.825 for an overall average of 9.756. She takes the lead.
I don't need some fancy cologne to tell me I'm a man. I use Skin Bracer. It smells great, but it also cools and tones my skin. Confidence is very sexy. Don't you think?
Original and cooling blue.
By men.
Goodyear revolutionized wet traction design with AquaTread. Now, Goodyear introduces InfiniTread, the first tire with a lifetime.
The smallest reserve of talent Russian gymnastics has ever known. Funding is not all that's dwindling. Hundreds of coaches have left the system for bigger salaries elsewhere.
After the collapse of the Soviet Union, life has become more difficult economically. The coaches' salaries are way below average. It's not even enough to buy clothes. I finally got an apartment after 40 years of work.
The meager coaching salaries come from private clubs and the financially struggling Gymnastics Federation, but still, there are those who stay.
I do not leave because I want to bring the team to the Olympics. I love my country. I love the creative process of gymnastics. And how could I create without knowing the language, the people?
How could I leave Svetlana after having invested so much in her? I need to lead her to the ultimate goals.
Even though some old-time coaches remain, powerhouse gold medalists like Svetlana Boginskaya and Vitaly Sherba are now gone in the wake of independence, competing now for their individual republics. Change and the lure of the West may soon entice even current Russian hopefuls, who might be looking for more than world titles.
I want to train here till the Olympics, and then I think I'd like to perform abroad. We get very little money compared to athletes in other countries.
The 60 athletes that train here now eat soup instead of caviar. The Russian Gymnastics Federation pays for the athletes' room and board, and their Olympic Committee gives them a monthly stipend of 150 rubles, or about $33. The training camp at Lake Krugloye now sits almost as a symbol of Russia's perpetual cycle of upheaval. Foundations, once laid with sights on improvement, are now eroding like the hopes of a people in search of a better life. But at Lake Krugloye, hope may once again be fulfilled, even if it means a return to state control.
Before, the camp was funded by the state, but since the collapse of the Soviet Union, the ownership has become privatized. The people in charge can't find the money, or aren't interested in developing. Either way, it is slowly going downhill. But now the Olympic Committee has decided to make it federal property again. Then it will be in perfect condition.
Like the dreams of Olympic glory, hope springs eternal. Well, in spite of his country's dwindling resources, Niemov was able to earn gold on the vault at last year's Worlds. Let's see how he does on the pommel horse.
He qualified third place coming into tonight's final. He's in there with the big boys this time with Lee Donghua and Pai Gil-soo. I like his style. He's smooth. He's a little slower, but very clean and nice rhythm as he works on the leather around the pommel.